Tira si Nick Barner, akala ko hindi na naman ako titira.
This is the US Open 9-Ball Championship 1994. The final match between Efren Reyes versus Nick Barner. Efren Reyes' fame began when he reached the finals of the US Open 9-Ball Championship against Nick Barner, who is a back-to-back US Open 9-Ball champion. He is the first Filipino to enter this voyage, in conquering the most lethal and world-renowned players in the United States.
Well, Efren's the magician. You know, he got some bad rolls, didn't get any breaks, even try to win the tournament. When he played Earl Strickland, Earl just came out and he was on fire. There was no chance for him to win. And Johnny Archer did the same thing to him. We're going to have to see what happens today, because you're probably talking about the toughest player in the world today to beat. I was watching him play a match with Kim.
Nick Barner is a two-time US Open 9-Ball champion, with over 50 career titles, and is currently ranked 1 in the Pro Billiards Tour.
It was a pretty simple shot he should have made. He's breaking the balls very good, and he's running out. He's going to be very hard to beat. He's going to be very hard to beat.
In any tournament, he's been a dominant factor in the game.
He's the only player to win the U.S. Open back-to-back. He also won the '89 World 9-Ball Champion. He's been the #1 player for a 3-year rating on the Pro Billiards Tour up to date. That's a 3-year rating. That's not only up to date for the 1 year. He's also got a 3-year rating.
Efren Reyes, who hasn't played in only about half the tournaments, but again, always seems to get to the end.
He's been knocking on the door for a while now. He's due to win a major event, one of these majors, the World Tournament of the U.S. Open. It looks like he's got a good shot at the U.S. Open. He's had a nice road. He's beat every one of his opponents by at least 4 games. No one's gotten close to the final.
Otherwise, it has been domination totally. Neither of these players has lost. They both came out of the winner's bracket. Most of the so-called
in this tournament. And Nick continues to break the balls. Great. Notice the cue ball is coming back with the 1 ball and put the 1 ball up table by the 9 ball. Oh, we put it by the 5 ball. Okay, but notice the cue ball behind the 6 ball.
He doesn't mind playing a safety game.
No, he loves this part of the game right here. He hardly ever misses the ball when he kicks at it. Misses hitting it.
Oh my goodness, what a shot.
There you go, he took the 1 ball in.
You can hear the oohs and the ahs, and this is a hard crowd to impress. Probably the most knowledgeable of any of the crowds in the country.
Look at this shot. 1 ball right in the side without even touching a rail. That was a great shot. Great kick shot. And now he has a nice table. Ball's laid out nice.
You saw several opportunities. You think, though, you said it's just, you believe coincidence that people have played great against him.
He's a great shot maker. It's a great shot right there. Notice the cue ball, how it just comes off the rail nice and soft for the 7. Probably hold it up with a little inside, a little right-hand English low. Notice how the cue ball just moves very little. Nice speed.
Beat for a second. It looked like it might hit and not go in, but there it is. So, the first chapter belongs to the gentleman from the Philippines. 1-0 Reyes.
Hit it with an extreme draw, and the cue ball just go in the center and stop. And he's made a ball. He's made the corner ball. Does he get a shot? Wow, that's big right there. That 1 ball came out. Just hit it perfect.
Awesome.
Basically stop right there for the 4 ball.
Basically, that's what he did. In fact, drew it a little.
For the 6 ball. Watch the cue ball come off the rail nice and easy, and the cue ball comes right up straight in for the 6 ball. You get a little closer to the 7 ball. Drawing it off the rail and bring it back out so he's closer and has the angle. Notice the angle.
I want it.
Yes, he'll come off this rail and back down table here.
I'd bet on it. Doing his impersonation of Earl Strickland in the World Championships. He looks terrific. And now that lead, remember it's only a race to 9, starting to look.
If he keeps making a ball on the break and the 1 ball keeps going down by that corner, he's going to be awfully tough to beat. As a matter of fact, he'll be able to make the 1 straight in.
So the 3 ball disappeared on the break, and didn't go.
He tried to throw it in again with that English, and didn't. The 2 ball or played a safety, but the ball looks like with the cue ball. He tried to hit the 2 ball with the cue ball. He hits it. Don't go in now. Okay, good. Now he wants a little angle on this. Bringing the cue ball back. Left-hand English again. I should miss it. He overcuts the ball. He hits it on the outside of the pocket, hits the point, goes into the other point. He's breaking the balls very good, and he's running out.
Real mistake in the tournament.
That's a shot. That's a shot you won't see Nick miss too often. Low right-hand English. Bring the cue ball back for the side pocket. He wants to be straight in. The 4 ball. Now Efren has an angle on the 6 ball, so if he can get a picture of this, he's going to go to the bottom rail and come back up to the middle table for the 7 ball. With right-hand English, he spins it around, brings it right back in the middle table. On the same pocket. He has to get up on 3 rails over here and play the 9. He'll put the cue ball over here somewhere.
Tough shot.
Speed control is very important. 1, 2, 3 rails. And that's exactly about what he wanted to do.
He just worked himself into a 5-1 lead. Has 3. Earl Strickland has 3. Ooh.
Oh, he got a lucky break there. He didn't scratch. He let the cue ball get away from him, and now he's got center ball. Just make the 2.
Got it.
Decided to get straight in, straight on the 4. Okay, a little angle on the 4 ball, so not touching the 9 at all.
There it is.
Let's bring the cue ball back out for an angle on the 7 ball.
He got the number 1 ball on the
Straight in. Ball. Nice and softly, he'll roll it in. Great.
To admire the way both are playing. 5-3 now. 5-3 now. We'll be back with more from the U.S. Open 9-ball championships right after this.
So it all comes down to the break right here. If he makes a ball, he didn't make a ball, so Nick's still alive.
Yeah, and that's in the match. And the Varner fan.
Going to put the 1 ball down table and the cue ball over behind the 2 ball. Did he hit it hard enough? Oh, he hit it great shot. That's a great shot, Dave.
Just can figure out a way out of this one.
Well, I wouldn't bet that he doesn't hit it. Efren will go to the bottom rail over to this rail, and lengthen it out and come over to the one right here. Now, if he catches, if you know,
got it.
Great shot.
Oh, goodness. And look at that.
Look at that shot.
There is no real great shot left for Varner. What a master.
Notice the shot. He got right where he wanted to. Caught the point. He hits the 1 very thin. He got kind of lucky here. He hits it real thin, and he brings the cue ball back behind the 6 ball. That's a great shot. A little fortunate, though, and unlucky for Nick Varner. He's going to hit right English and come down and try to kick the 1 in.
Oh, great.
Look at here. Look at this shot.
Folks, you're watching something special right here.
This is a great shot. He hits right-hand English on the cue ball, jumps the ball up in the air, comes off the rail with the English, hits the 1 ball, almost full in the face, double kisses it, sends it on the other side of the 9 ball, and the cue ball goes right behind the 9. And he's going to come to the bottom rail again and try to hit this with right-hand English. He's got to watch he doesn't scratch. There's a scratch.
Yep.
That's what he
got the ball, but you said you warned him.
2 and 3 are in nice positions, but the hope on the 6. He shoots just left-handed. Nick shoots lefty and righty. He shoots lefty very, very good. Earl Strickland. Oh, he made a mistake. He did. He's on the rail. He's coming off. He's got an angle on the 4 ball. Notice the angle. He's hit that perfect. Did he get there? Looks like he hit it. Looks like he hit it perfect. There it is.
It will be One of the more classic tables of the night.
Here's a 3-rail shot, laid perfect to come right. Notice how his position, the cue ball is coming toward the bit for the 9-ball in the opposite corner. Bounce off the rail.
The 1994 edition worthy of being called the U.S. Open champion. Nick Varner and Efren Reyes putting on a show here in Chesapeake. In a row for Nick Varner. It's 7-6.
Varner finished the 13th rack, closing the match to only 1 game advantage from Efren. Varner will be breaking next, for a chance to tie up the match.
Did he make a ball? He needs to make a ball. Did he make a ball?
No. But no.
There's a good opportunity for Efren now.
I can't believe
This rack. And he
There
makes
it is.
one.
Definitely fade a part of this game. To win a major tournament, obviously you have to be able to play great. So, if ever there was a round for Reyes.
And a bottom rail for the 9-ball.
There it is. 8-6.
Efren Reyes confidently arrives at the hill first. Unfortunately for Varner, Efren will be breaking next. If he breaks well, he might not let Varner get back on the table.
Cue ball in the 1-ball, cue ball in the center table. Made a ball. And he's got a shot. Oh, this could be over right now. He's got a nice layout here. He's made a ball on the break.
Crowd senses Reyes, who's won 8 international titles, could be
2 rails in the middle of the table. Low left English. 1, 2, back out in the center of the table. And he's hitting a little easy. What to do with the cue ball here.
wondering how that could be. He's such a great player.
Here he's coming off the bottom rail, back out center for the 3-ball. It's a great shot.
What do you think is running through him right now? What kind of emotions is he feeling?
I think right now he knows he's going to win the U.S. Open, to tell you the truth. He's not thinking negative at all. He's very positive. All champions are positive thinkers. And he's just thinking now that I've won this tournament. He won't show his expression until he's won it, but he's got a nice chance to run the table. Balls are open nicely for him. And he's playing great. He's got a nice angle on the 5-ball to come off the rail for the 7 in the same pocket. Right angle on the 7-ball to come out for the 8-ball. Okay, now here he's going to play 2 rails with the cue ball. He's going to bring the cue ball up here somewhere. High left-hand English. Look out.
Oh. It kissed it, but came around.
Now he's got to watch the 9-ball. He doesn't touch the 9-ball. He doesn't want to touch the 9-ball. He doesn't want to take a foul.
He's double checking.
He's going to draw the cue ball back. Low English. There it is.
The jinx is over. Efren Reyes, his first major title. It's the U.S. Open in 1994. The 1994 U.S. Open champion is Efren Reyes. He knocks off Nick Varner 9-6 and becomes the first foreign player ever to win the U.S. Open. Standing by.
Were you thinking about that? Was that on your mind at the time?
Oo, nung nga tumitira si Nick Varner, akala ko hindi na naman ako titira dahil tuwing paglalaro ako sa final, hindi ako makalusot para palagi ako natatalo ng ganyan.
Congratulations and a fine job. U.S. Open champion.
Reyes' fame began when he won the 1994 U.S. Open 9-ball championship, defeating Nick Varner in the finals. He was the first non-American to win the event. Reyes began winning a number of tournaments in the U.S., Europe, and parts of Asia, garnering attention and recognition worldwide.